It pains me to make this video because I know there are going to be a lot of people that will hate me for it. But yeah, Tom Brady's not the GOAT. He's not the greatest quarterback of all time. And I'm using stats to determine this. When you look at ESPN, which is like the leader in all the stats games, they go by QBR, right? Quarterback rating. Even the NFL has a passer rating. So I looked at both of them, and the quarterback rating actually uses this number called EPA, expected points added. It adjusts for how important the quarterback was and actually, being a factor for that team's wins. And when you look at it, when you go back in time, and you see who's had the highest QBR over a season and even in the postseasons. I looked at 2020 postseason so far where Philip Rivers actually had the best QBR, all the way back to 2006 where Peyton Manning had the highest QBR during that season and Tom had the highest in the playoffs. When you look at all that, 2006 regular season playoffs, 2007 regular season playoffs, all the way to now, you will find that actually Peyton Manning has led in the QBR, rankings more than Tom Brady. And even when you go to NFL and you look at the years where QBR wasn't calculated, you look at passer rating, there are years before 2006 going back to 2002 where, for instance, we'll just look at 2002, for instance, Kurt Warner had a higher passer rating than your boy Tom Brady. And in 2002, you had pretty much the same thing. You had Peyton Manning. He had a higher passer rating than Tom Brady and more passing yards that year. I simply cannot say that Tom Brady is the GOAT. Did he take advantage of the circumstances and the teams and the coaches that he was given? Yes. And that's what the game is all about at the end of the day. He played on a great Patriots team that had a great coach. They cheated sometimes. Deflategate. They played in probably one of the worst divisions. I mean, the AFC East. Come on, you had like the Miami Dolphins that struggled often. You had the New York Jets who struggled often. You had the Buffalo Bills who struggled often. It doesn't take that much to to win the division, first of all. And then when you make it to the playoffs, I mean, yeah, of course you're going to play well. You had all that practice beating these chumps, most of the time. You didn't have to do anything. So you're well rested for the playoffs anyway. So of course you make the Super Bowl. And now he's playing for another team, the Buccaneers. Look, the Buccaneers were a great team before Tom Brady got there. They had all the pieces in place. They just had a really, really sucky quarterback in Jameis Winston. The guy threw like 36, 33 touchdown passes and then had like 30 to 33 interceptions. Of course, they're not going to go anywhere. So any quarterback at this point would have been a huge advantage over Jameis Winston. Let's be real. So Tom Brady going down to retirement village in Tampa Bay so that the TB and the TB matched up and so that he could, bring a Super Bowl to Tampa Bay while it's being played in Tampa Bay. That's just all storyline stuff. But at the end of the day, he's not the greatest quarterback of all time. He is a great quarterback. He was the greatest quarterback for 5 seasons or for 5 instances. But when you look at it over the past, decade or two, nah, he's not. I'm still giving it to Peyton Manning. Look at the teams that Peyton Manning's played on and look at how he was the key to making those teams successful, from the Colts to the Broncos. We can fight this all, as long as you want, but just look at the stats. Numbers never lie at the end of the day. Sure, he's got more Super Bowl rings. Again, circumstances. He had better circumstances. He's the greatest at having the best circumstances. And I'll end my argument there. Let me know what you guys think. I can't wait to hear the arguments. Peace out.